Hello everybody. Okay, let's see how I can use Chat GPT to help me practice for my B1 exam. Okay, or for any other target that you might want to reach. Okay, so in this case here, I have this. Let me move my face. All right, sorry. Okay, so for instance, here, grammar reference page 121. This is some homework that a few of you have been given. And here we see a passage. Okay, so Marina from Bologna, she wrote, okay, the question was, what was your primary school like? Did you used to have the same teacher for all your subjects, for example? So I know that here we're practicing. Unfortunately, I kept it out of the, okay, let me, right. So the grammar focus here is the use of used to, okay? And so, for example, how do I use a Chat GPT to make me practice used to? Okay, let's see how I can do some conversation with Chat GPT. Number one, and number two, let's see how it can help me to work on this passage. Okay, so the first thing we want to do of the two that I want to teach you today is this. I need to work on this passage, on this text, but this is a picture. So Alison sent you a picture. Or you might have a PDF or some image, okay? So how do you copy and paste the text of an image? Depending on your tools, okay, and I'll show you mine, but now all computers come equipped with softwares which are integrated that allow you to copy, to scan a picture where there's some text, and to copy it. And then afterwards, you copy onto your clipboard, and then you can do whatever you want. And I'll show you mine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I have downloaded the document, and this is something you can do too. Okay, so I take you to my document. This is it. Okay, listening part 1, page 21. I right click and open my document with my photos, which is part of my, I think it's part of my Microsoft tool, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I'll tell you more later. So open with that. Okay, there you go. Now you see my document. Now, if you can see down below these two little symbols, okay. Um, sorry, this, okay. So you see these two little squares, 1 and 2, okay. Now, if I click on the first one, it says visual search with Bing, but we don't want that. We click on the other one and you see some little lines underneath inside, okay. So if I click there, it will scan the text. See what happens, okay. At this point, this tool scanned all my picture and detected the text. Now, the only text I need is this one. So what I do with my cursor, I do copy, right click, copy text, and then I can do whatever I want, and you'll see in a minute. Right. So here I have my text copied, and I can do whatever I want with it. I can copy again, I can work on it, I can translate it, whatever, okay? And then let's go talk to ChatGPT. Okay, at this point, follow me here. Look up above in the address box. I'm going to type chat GPT chatopenai.com. As soon as you click on it, all right, the chat asks me, where should we begin? Okay. And at this point, I'll say, hello, my friend. How are you doing today? Okay. And let's see the answer. But let's, okay, no. Then again, instead of doing this, if you don't want to write, okay, say if you want to practice your speaking, okay, you can also click on the microphone to the right here. Say the box pops up and says dictate. click on it. Hello, my friend. How are you today? Then you click on the V, so on the tick, say OK, and immediately you'll have your um, uh, the transcript of what you said. Now, this in itself is already a very useful exercise because it obliges you to be clear, to speak, and then to check if you made any mistakes. Okay, all right. And then at that point, click on the arrow pointing upward and launch your question. All right, there you go. Answer is there. Hello, my friend. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? What's on your mind today? Okay, before we proceed, before we continue, I want to show you another very interesting feature. Let me move my face here. Your answer, the answer from Chat GPT, can be written, but we want to actually hear it. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to hear the voice. Not only do we want to hear the voice, we want to be able to choose which voice to hear. We can select a British accent, American accent, we can select a man or a woman, and now I'll show you how. Now, follow my cursor up to the right, and then you see some settings there. Click on the settings.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm here to help.
Okay, good. This is Vale. Let's check Ember.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything you'd like me to focus on first, just let me know.
Okay, this is Ember American accent. Now Juniper.
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up. How can I jump in and help?
Another American accent. Now Sol.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind. I'm ready to go.
Did you notice that below the name of each speaker, there are some adjectives? So, for instance, Sol is qualified as savvy and relaxed.
Hey
Juniper,
there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up.
open and
How can I jump
upbeat.
in and help?
Hey,
Okay,
I'm ready to hit the ground running. So
let's
if
go
there's
to the
anything
right.
you'd like.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you
Okay,
need, please don't hesitate to let me
okay.
know. I'm
Vale,
here to help.
more British. Let's try Cove.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you, and I can't wait to get started. So, what's the
Okay,
game plan?
Cove is American. Maple.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started.
Okay, one more. Arbor, easygoing and versatile. Let's see what he or she sounds like.
Hi, glad to meet you. I think we're going to do great work together. Where should we start?
British, American, what do you think? See, this is a very interesting exercise alone, and I haven't even started. Okay, but now let's dive into the real thing that I want to show you today. Okay, so I previously copied the text from the picture. At this point, the text is in my notes. Okay, all I have to do is right click and paste it. So I choose Arbor and let's start a new chat. So
Hi, glad to meet you. I think we're going to do great work together. Where should we start?
hi Arbor, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm here to practice something with you. I have a text that I would like to paste, but I don't know where I can do that. Can you help?
Of course, you can just paste the text right here in the chat, and we can go from there. What are we practicing?
Okay, so today I would like to practice used to in English with you. So, when you talk about the past habits in English, what did you used to do when you were a child? Which school did you used to go to? What did your school teacher used to give you for homework? Things like that. Could you start?
Got it. All right, let me give you an example. When I was a child, I used to play outside every day after school. I used to ride my bike around the neighborhood with my friends. My
Oh,
teachers used to give us a lot of reading assignments for homework, and I didn't always enjoy it. How about you? What did you
oh,
used to do when you were a child?
the same things as you. I used to be outside most of the time. Yeah, with my friends.
That's awesome. It sounds like we both had a lot of fun outside. Did you used to play any specific games or sports with your friends, or was it just random outdoor fun?
Um, a bit of both. Now though, I have to go because somebody's calling me downstairs. So if you don't mind, we can continue later, can we?
Of course, no problem. We can pick up where we left off whenever you're ready. Take
Definitely.
care.
Yeah, definitely. Bye bye.
Take care. Catch you later.
Okay, and this is the end of my conversation. I just improvised it. Okay, so it wasn't prepared. I didn't write anything before. Now take a look here. Here we have the conversation. Okay, I cannot scroll down. Yeah, I can. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is our conversation. Okay, let me see if I can go. All right. Okay, so at the end, after you practice, okay, right? See, from the very beginning, it tells you, okay, see, what are you thinking about? And I say, hi, Arbor, how are you today? Hey, I'm doing great. Okay, now let me pause and I'll pick from here afterwards. Okay, this time what I did, if you look at my text, you know, Marina's letter, message, okay, Marina's dialogue with the interviewer, you will see that I have changed a few things and I deliberately made some mistakes. We used to have, see, I forgot to put D, teacher. I wrote teacher with two E's for anything rather than everything. I wrote gotten in not a super correct way. We used to have little tests, but nothing serious. Then again, here I deliberately used a present rather than a past. After lunch, we didn't use to. Here, I repeated the past. So I made a few mistakes. Okay. So what you can do now, you can start your message to chat and say, hey there, my friend. If you want, you can record it. Okay. So you can record it if you like. I showed you how, but for practical reasons, I'll just write. Okay. Hey there, my friend. Can you please check my uh um my text below, my text below, and highlight um, any mistakes that I might have made. Thank you. And then below is the text, okay? And let's see what the answer is. All right. Okay. Absolutely. Thanks for sharing your text. A great job giving it a go. Below is your original text with corrections. And at this point, this is something I shouldn't really be telling you because at that point, you will stop having lesson with me and with Allison, which is not what we want to. But I think you still need a trainer, don't you? Okay, so let's see your original text with corrections, and then it also explains to you why. Okay, now I really want to overdo, and let's ask him to speak these sentences. So, how do you actually hear him? At the end of everything, you will see read aloud. So let's try.
Absolutely. Thanks for sharing your text. Great job giving it a go. Below is your original text with corrections and explanations.
All right.
Your original text with corrections.
See, I'm
Open
here.
quote. We used to have the same teacher for everything, and we rarely got homework. We used to have little tests, but nothing serious. I always used to have lunch at school. After
Okay.
lunch, we didn't used to have proper lessons.
Not bad,
Close
isn't it?
quote.
Probably
Dat corrections and why.
better than
1.
myself.
We used to have, used to is the
Okay.
correct form for past
All
habits.
right.
Used to is only correct after didn't or did. 2. Teacher. Just a spelling mistake.
Okay, so not only does he correct you, but he actually speaks the corrections. Okay, so you can actually hear the voice. This is it, because I don't want to keeping you too long here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will make this experience fruitful for yourself, because I'm telling you, learning a language has changed a lot, teaching it too. And we are really the witnesses of an incredible revolution that is taking place today. So in order to exploit this revolution, to use it in our favor, it's very important to know what it is, and to know all not all of its aspects, but the most important aspect. Okay, that's it. Bye and practice.